Hello, my name is Matt. I'm one of the trainers for CirclePOS, and I've also been a bookseller for over 15 years. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Wishlist feature. I'll be pointing out its functions and some tips and tricks that I use in my stores. Wishlists are a fantastic way to engage with your customers. It enables us to see what items they're most interested in and perhaps keep an idea of what items we're out of stock of that perhaps we should stock in our stores. So we'll start on our public facing website. This particular item is out of stock. We can see that the available stock is at 0. And customers can see two options here. One is to notify me. This will list the item there with the customer details for you to notify them when it comes back into stock. The other option is just to simply add it to a wish list. Now, customers may use this for items that perhaps you already do have in stock. They may be preparing a list of items that they want for a course or school. It may just be a reading list that they're putting together. They don't wish to be contacted about these items. They're just putting a list together for their own reason. So we'll click the Notify Me button here. The customer will be presented with a message confirming that they've clicked the Notify Me and that one of our staff will contact them when this product's back into stock. If they wish to remove it, it now says unsubscribe, so they can certainly click that, and it's no longer tracked for this particular customer. However, if it's an item that they just wish to add to their own wish list and not be contacted about, they can do that too just by clicking Add to Wish List. They can view their wish list in their account, and they have a couple of options here as well. The first one is to clear their entire wish list. They may have a whole bunch of items in there that they'd like to remove now. They can certainly do that. The other nice one is sharing your wish list. This is something I encourage customers to do. It may be a whole bunch of books that they'd like to read or products they'd like to buy from you, and they have the ability to share this list publicly on social media with friends and family, maybe as suggestions for gifts. It's something that I certainly encourage people to do. And because we're able to see that list, we can sort of keep track of what items are perhaps popular at the moment. They can also choose to be notified from here as well if this product comes back into stock, or remove this item individually. So I'm going to choose the Notify Me option here. And it just confirms again that one of our staff will contact them when this particular book comes in. So in the back office, we can see our customers' wish lists. So that is done under Customer Orders Wish Lists. So the first list we can see here, these are items that customers have added to the wish list, but they don't wish to be contacted about. Like I said, it may be items that they have on their to read list, perhaps a book club's putting something together. The idea being, this is just for their records. It's something that they don't wish to be contacted about. So from here, we really don't have to do anything, but it is nice to be able to see what books people are adding to their wish lists. You can certainly sort by title, ISBN, on-hand record, customer ID, and the date as well. The one that I'm particularly interested in is the contact requested. So with this one, what we're able to do is actually send an SMS or an email to these customers when these products come back in. It's not something that's done automatically. It is something that is manually done. So it's an idea that the manager or one of the delegated staff members would do this. It's something that I might do once a week or once every couple of weeks, or perhaps after I get a really large order in, I might go through and just check what's come in, what can I fulfill on wish lists. Contacting the customers when these products come in is really easy. You can either tick the box up the top here and it will tick all available books, or you can do that individually. So I'm just going to contact this person here. To contact them, we simply press the send email or SMS to customers. There are two options here. We can either email the customer. The email is probably the preferred way. It does present them with the image of the product and all the pricing and details of it. They click straight on that. It takes them directly back to their wish list. Or if you don't have email details, you can choose to SMS them as well. Keep in mind that that will cost a credit to send that through, whereas the email is obviously free. So I'm going to send this email through, and if we go back to our list here, what I can see here is that is now dropped off and it's now moved over to the third column, and that has now contacted this particular customer. If for some reason we wanted to return it back to contact requested, we can certainly press this arrow here and it will return it to the previous column. Okay, so here's a look at the email that the customer will receive. It obviously has your store's logo on it. It also has the products, so you can have multiple products that may have come back into stock with a message there letting them know that it has come in with the image, title, and pricing of the book, and an option there to go directly back to their wish list. Just from an ordering point of view, obviously if you have the same title appearing on multiple people's wish lists and it's not something that you stock, you may consider stocking it in store. If it is an item that you're not planning on stocking, it may be worth contacting those particular customers just to let them know that while you may not normally stock this item, it is available for them to special order. Maybe a way that you can drum up a few more sales. What I find a lot with my stores is, while this is focusing primarily on the e-commerce platform, I do find a lot of customers, once they get that notification in their inbox letting them know that we are restocked with this item, a lot of them do actually come into the store. So it might not necessarily be something that you see convert into sales on your website. It may actually be sales within your store. So if you do see the same items pop up in wish lists, but they're not something that you would normally stock, it might be worthwhile taking the time to approach those customers just via email and letting them know that it is available to be ordered. Perhaps letting them know that you do have copies coming in if you've ordered a few just for the shelf. Just saying to them, look, if you do want to make sure that you don't miss out, I'm happy to put you down for one. That way you can actually get them to commit to that customer order. Just a great way that you can engage. It really depends on your customer base though, but if it's something that you are using as a way just to engage them, get into their inbox, let them know that you're still there, it's a fantastic way in which you can do that. So that's a little bit more of an in-depth look into the wishlist feature. It's something that's available to all CirclePOS sites, and something I definitely encourage stores to use. It doesn't require you to order any extra stock. It's simply the stock that you've got coming in anyway. And it's really something where maybe a customer might not want to commit to doing a customer order with you, but perhaps just by your regular ordering patterns, you'll be able to fulfill what they're after. Also, if you do have multiple locations like I do in my business, I will take the time every week or so just to go through those ISBNs and compare them in the other stores. Just a tip, make sure that you're confirming that those particular items that are in are not special orders for customers. It is showing an on-hand stock record, but it doesn't show you whether they're actually being held for a customer. So just keep it in mind. We like to move stock between stores quite often, and this way we're able to fulfill a lot of orders. If you do have any further questions or queries, links will be provided below to our one-on-one training sessions.